Alright guys, thought I'd just make a little more extensive video here so everybody can kind of see what's going on. We'll go right through everything. Starting with the clutch, cable, clutch hand. Everything's in place. Never mind the adjustments for right now. We're just going to just don't pay the adjustments. I can get everything adjusted perfectly and the syndrome is still the same. Everything's connected. Everything's working properly on the handle. Clutch cable is brand new, sheathed all the way down, and everybody's good. Now, let's see if I can get my light here. Down to the clutch lever itself. There again, never mind this adjustment. I've played with this so much, I can get this absolutely perfect. And on the clutch lever here, only an 1/8 inch of play is needed before you get resistance, correct? So I get it out to about an 1/8 inch. Right there, you should start to feel resistance. Right there also pushes the clutch rod out. Now what I can do with my finger is bring it all the way. The only resistance I'm feeling is the actual resistance from the return spring from the arm. And I get it all the way out. That position right there, it actually reaches the pressure plate on the other side before it touches. So I can have this cable perfectly adjusted to the 1/8 inch play, and there's nothing the rest of the way. And this is the syndrome I had when I parked the bike. Now in here, I think I put up a couple of pictures on the website of inside here of the rod and whatnot. I could put a couple more if there's no more there, but yeah, everything in here is looking great and looking good. The only resistance is on this spring. There again, you know, I shouldn't be able to move this with just my finger. Crescent wrench would have definitely worked if this was working properly, but the only resistance is right there, and everybody pushes out. Alright, let's just come over to the other side of the bike. And on this side, same thing. You know, the center bearing, I can push that in like said, but then I can reach over. Let's see if I can do both at the same time, man. You know, and grab the clutch lever by hand and push. And that's it. And that full swing is when you see that rod come out. You can hear me clicking it. So it's hitting the clutch plate right now. Let's see, I'm gonna push the bearing back in that much. That's it. So it's as if this entire clutch basket was to go in 3/8 of an inch more. Everybody would be happy. That rod would be pushing out as it should. That's why I was wondering if that shaft has been somehow pushed out this way. I have no idea. But everything in here has been replaced. Clutch plates, clutch discs, brand new rubber dampers in the back, new bearing, new rod, new centerpiece, new clutch rod, new end cap on the other end, new clutch cable. The only thing not replaced is the actual clutch basket itself and pressure plate. But there again, well, It's just acting like this entire unit needs to go back in 3/8 of an inch, because it's acting like it's not disengaged, or it's not disengaging rather. Hope this explains a little bit more what's going on here. And there again, same thing here, just never mind that clutch adjustment for now. Act like everything's the way it has, but you know, 1/8 inch. There's just nothing there. The only resistance I get's off that spring. Everybody's happy in here. Like I said, brand new rod, end cap, and there's nothing to it in here. I think, you know, there's just a shaft with a notch. So as you turn that, it pushes that rod. You know, there's no mechanicals. It's not an 1800, so there's no rivets on the clutch basket. I know some of the comments in there were definitely valid about the 1800s rivets, but this is a 1300. There's no rivets in there. It's bolted on, and the center nut was not loose. I thought that as well, but the way it came off, I mean, I had to use a 2-foot breaker bar with another 3-foot extension on it to get that sucker off. So she was definitely not loose. Well, that's it. What makes it, 20,000 something mile bike just not work. Alright guys, I do appreciate everyone's help and input on this, because it sure as hell has been frustrating as hell. But the only thing it could be is maybe that shaft is moved in there. I don't know how. Everything moves as it should. There's no clunks or bangs or bindings up. Put it in gear. And everybody's happy. Bang, and here it goes. Got the usual slack play as they do. But there's nothing, I don't know, man. Alright guys, again, thanks for all your help and input.